Welcome to Shooby Dooby Doo-Wop, a podcast where we talk about pop music, specifically by deep diving a randomly chose UK top 10 UK singles chart from the past.
What country is it in?
Definitely from the UK. Okay. If you ain't drunk, then you're in the wrong club. We be raging round the clock, feel that bass around the block. Our song on the radio don't sound the same. Got $20 in our pocket and some text to pop. I'm Andy Robinson.
And I'm James Cook.
And which randomly chose UK chart from the top 10 type pasta we're looking at this week, James?
We are going to the top 10 from the 17th of February 2013.
I mean, there's loads of great records in the top 40, either on their way to the top 10 or from it. Records like Gangnam Style, Locked Out of Heaven by Bruno Mars, Suit and Tie by JT and Jay-Z, Ho Hey by the Lumineers, I Knew You Were Trouble by Tay-Tay, Bassline Junkie from Dizzy Rascal, and Adele with Scaffold, which sounds a little bit like Scaffold. I mean, Skyfall, my apologies.
Did she do a song called Scaffold? The number one album at the time of this top 10 singles chart was the soundtrack to the Les Miserables movie.
So you get an idea of what is entertaining the British public. Vive la Revolution. I've got a little bit of pop news. I mean, usually, James, I'd like to do that. Mumford & Son have just won some Grammys, and also Mumford & Son are about to win the Brits. But in more cheery news, meteors were striking Russia and North Korea was conducting nuclear tests.
I mean, is it fair to say that when we had this top 10 thrust upon us, because it is all randomly generated, we were both kind of, oh.
Are we going there now immediately? All right, then, let's say that
I think it's interesting to say before we get into it.
They are definitely random.
Yeah, they are definitely random because we probably wouldn't have picked this.
Well, let's face facts, James. You sent me as soon as we finished last week's. I looked at it and said, let's just do another one, didn't I?
Yeah, and I was like, no, that's not the game.
I liked your strictness. What were you up to on the 17th of February 2013?
I was, I was working as a comedian occasionally, I think. Also, I had an 11-month-old daughter that I was looking after 3 days a week. So I was mainly going to playgroups a lot and having cups of coffee with moms and bitching about other parents.
Great behaviour. Me personally, I was just doing some stand-up gigs. I'm going to say I was in a covers band where a couple of the members, James, saw it as some sort of infringement of their artistic freedom to learn the songs. So that was annoying. And I'm going to say personally, James, I just beaten Elvis in terms of age for my birthday. So I was 43 essentially. So predictably, maybe not as much into chart music, but I liked all them records that I mentioned at the top. Also, I'm going to say I bought 10% of this top 10 if clicking on an Apple Music thing and spending 79 pence on a song is purchasing it, which it absolutely is.
Yeah, I didn't buy any of it. I think my career as a live DJ had just come to an end. You know how you were saying you were in a covers band?
Yeah.
I was in a sketch troupe at this point as well, so working with other people. We were getting ready to go to the Edinburgh Fringe later that year, during which we made a lot of mistakes.
Fair enough. As we will be making for the duration of this podcast, this is a good bit of news that I found, James. If we're going to bang on, you can always chop it out. Only a week before, the emergency alert systems in Montana, Michigan, Wisconsin and Mexico, all these places, they were hijacked and broadcast a warning about zombies attacking the living in the news. That was floating about, let's call it in America at least. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Mumford & Sons winning the Grammys.
I've got some stats about the chart for you.
I love your stats.
This top 10 features 3 UK number ones, 2 songs going up, 5 going down, and 3 new entries for a total net movement of positive 26. There are 5 American artists, 4 British, 2 Dutch, 1 Swedish, and a Barbadian. There are 4 solo artists and 6 collabs.
By my reckoning, there are 4 songs about the complexities of love, 3 songs about partying and or dancing, 2 songs about a reaction to being treated badly, and 1 song about rejecting a rampant capitalism and rejoicing in recycling. There are no key changes this week. There's only 1 bit of self-reference, but there is a unique kind of rumble.
You can listen to all our songs by going to our Spotify and YouTube playlist that we've made especially for you. The links are in the description and they should work.
I see no reason to hang around. Let's drink from the bottle.
Number 10.
Down 7 to number 10. It was a former number 1. It's Get Up /rattle by the Bingo Players, featuring Far East. Now, James, I'm going to hark back to Let's Call It Our intro. You sent me this playlist for 17th February 2013. I immediately started pulling my face, didn't I? Let's do another one, blah, blah, blah. You very strictly, it has to be said, no, we're doing this one. That's the point of it.
I am a mean man.
So I clicked on the playlist, James, slightly resentfully. Bloody James making me do things I don't want to do. And then this riff came out. Something like that. And I thought, I'm in.
Hey.
I was delighted.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Can I start with a negative?
If you're going to balance it with a positive, why not?
There will be positives, but I want to say there are some noises in this song that I find incredibly annoying.
Such as?
It's the farty saxophone-esque noise.
And a whistle.
It sounds stupid.
Not the first time we're going to hear that saxophone record in this top 10, James.
The caxophone, I call it.
Okay, well, that's very much, let's call it an aesthetic choice on your part to talk about the positives, of which there are many.
Positives for this track are, I think, the build-up, I think, is really exciting. Because it feels like the verses are all building up to something. The riff that you played there, the rap that goes along with it, and it's going, this is going somewhere, and I'm excited because the build up. I'm going, well, how's this going to pay off? And then the payoff is just really disappointing.
Do you think?
Yeah,
you're not into it as much as me.
Yeah, it's just nah. And you're going, we built up to this.
It's a bit, I'm going to say black metal. A lot of it, the sort of. It's got loads of them sort of riffs in, hasn't it? And I thought it was nothing but thrilling. I like the words, which are essentially about having a party, aren't they? Well, get up and rattle. I don't hear the word rattle in the song, but I absolutely know the feeling.
I mean, were young people in 2013 doing that? Were they rattling? I mean, I would associate that with something that an old person would do. I would do that. My knees rattle when I run around.
On YouTube comments, this was good, James, for what young people got up to, I think. Jiggy J4318 says that they listened to this song when they were on a road trip or biking or going to the gym. And then someone below Jiggy says they enjoy this record when they're having a pork pie and a cigarette. So who knows?
I was going to say, it sounds like a spin class song, doesn't it? It could also sound like a pork pie and cigarette class song. I don't know if they do classes in eating pork pies and cigarettes, but
I read that Paul from Bingo Players, Paul Baumer, my apologies, get his name right. He's died, so again, we're going to thank Paul Baumer for his contribution to the panoply of pop music.
Yeah, he passed away not long after this, actually. It was in December of 2013. The other guy in the Bingo Players is Martin Hoogstraten. They're from the Netherlands.
The lyrics, as I alluded to, they're all about this house is pumping and pump up the bass and put your hands up and we ain't going to go home. It's 6 o'clock in the morning or something like that.
Yeah. I liked going home at 6 o'clock in the moon. Yeah, I would have gone way before then.
Probably not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Did you watch the video?
Yes, I did.
All right, I'm going to point this out, James, early on. We've got Spotify and YouTube playlists in our description. I'm going to say for this week's Top 10, if you've got the time and if you've got the inclination, click on the YouTube videos because there's some great ones, and this is certainly up there, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, there's a gang of ruffians terrorising an estate. They encounter some ducks, and they kill one of the ducklings.
How do they kill one of the ducklings? They've robbed an old lady's bag. They've thrown it in the duck pond, and it bangs a duckling on the head.
Yeah. And I'm watching that, and I'm getting absolutely furious. I can't bear the injustice of it. But luckily, the ducks come together as a gang, and they exact their horrible, horrible revenge.
They're angry, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to come across Mark Kermode about it, this video, but it's got a story, it's got a narrative, and it's shot great, it's thrilling. The music is pumping and keeps you up till 6 o'clock in the morning. So it works, doesn't it? Great, these rampaging ducks after a bit of revenge.
It made me fonder of the song, which I suppose is a good thing.
Absolutely. This is a YouTube comment we have brushed across in the past, James. Matteo Carrion 2997 says about this work of art: 0% porn, 5% thief, 100% ducks. We have that now and again, don't
That's
we?
105% though. That's going to bother me.
Kane Holmes 886, he says, what I don't understand is why ducks, We all know geese are the true bastards.
But they're not. They're the heroes. The ducks are the heroes.
Yeah.
If you come away from that going, the ducks were in the wrong, then you've misunderstood the whole point of it.
It's very interesting, isn't it? Like I say, a lot of my reaction to this week's top 10, despite me knowing and loving loads of records in the top 40, I'm not overly familiar with it, but I am delighted this has entered my life through, let's call it, the enforced by you random nature of us choosing the charts.
Yes, I'm a cruel taskmaster. I make you listen to songs until you like them. Oh, also, did you notice the song Name Check's Technotronic?
Oh, go on, I didn't spot that.
Yeah, and also Pump Up the Volume.
Right.
I don't know if they are homages to the dance records of my teenage years, but I like to think they are.
I can imagine, like I say, the lyrics in many ways, big list of cliches. They're certainly not implying that ducks are going to come and get you. So, the songs are sort of unrelated, but, a combination of the joy of the music and the visuals of the video. What a treat that's been.
Number 9.
Down 5 places to number 9. It's Clown by Emily Sandé. Emily's not even her birth name. Do you know what her birth name was?
No?
Adele.
Oh, really?
Might be a reason why she didn't go with that in 2013.
Adele is about with her song about scaffold, isn't she?
Yeah.
So, yeah, all right then, Emily.
So this is a very earnest piano-y ballad.
It is a piano ballad. James, I'm going to say a little spoiler there. We've had an EDM banger from Bingo Players featuring Far East. And now this is a sensitive piano ballad. It's got a big string section in the middle. But that sets a little mood for this week's top 10, doesn't it?
It's like we've had a party and now we're coming down.
First time I heard it, I thought, that's all right. I've grown to love this song this week, James. It gives me the feels.
It hasn't given me the feels. It's fine.
Really?
Yeah, it's fine.
Did you not even relate to the lyrics of it as in your professional role as a clown, James?
Yes, we are both clowns, aren't we? But I'm not behind the glass. I'll be your clown behind the glass, is how the lyric goes.
Yes.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I suppose a bit kind of removed and rejected, maybe.
Should clowns be behind glass?
If they're on the television, they're behind a glass, aren't they? It's about success. I mean, the lyrics are more complicated. All right, let's dig into this a little bit. Because I was looking on the YouTube comments now, surprisingly, despite my egocentric way of, I like a song about a clown and let's call it the heartache behind it. Loads of people relating this to their family, like saying this really describes me and my mother's relationship. So I thought this was interesting, the notion of the clown and someone trying to please other people. I mean, it's a universal sentiment.
I mean, there's this lyric, which I thought was very interesting. If I had more than my ambition, I'll have time for please, I'll have time for thank yous as soon as I win.
Yeah.
That's revealing, isn't it?
It is revealing. I love the little couplet of I'd be less angry if it was my decision and the money was rolling in. I mean, I think they're good words to this song.
Yeah. Incidentally, remember you can subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/Shooby Podcast. We'd be less angry. Because we're bloody furious.
Before we get into other things, let's say, on YouTube, Moira Mackenzie says, this wonderful woman was the ambassador for Sunderland University whilst I was there, so well done.
Born in Sunderland and raised in Aberdeen. As far as I can tell, she is the only performer who appeared at both the opening and closing ceremonies of the London Olympics in 2012.
I absolutely associate Emily with the Olympics around this time. She seemed to be omnipresent around this era, didn't she?
Well, she was on twice.
And on everything else. No, everywhere else. I get you.
Well, she was hugely successful at this time. She was award-winning. Her album was doing really well.
Did you watch the video?
Do you want to ask that again?
No, I want to ask it like that.
How are you going to ask? Yes, I did watch the video.
Another great video, James, I'm going to say this week.
Dystopian. Appears to be a lot of, I don't know, Nazis.
She's in a room, a little bit like the war room in Doctor Strangelove, feasibly. She's surrounded by loads of blokes, anyway, bossing her about and trying to get her to sign a contract and tell her what to do, aren't they? And talking to her. I liked it, all the little placards, like silent movie in between, aren't there? So all these soldiers, essentially, are telling her, sign here, we want you to do this. She is not selling her soul, seemingly. She acknowledges she is a clown, but in this video, she doesn't go there so much. All the soldiers are reminding Emily that success is impatient, all this kind of stuff. Thought it was pretty good. She looks great. Great quiff. Looks beautiful. Shot in black and white. It's again, another little bit of art, this video.
She says, I'll be your clown on your favourite channel. What's your favourite channel?
How do you mean? I'm going to say the channel for Shooby. No, let's not go there. So, my favourite channel. I don't know.
When you were growing up, did you have a favourite channel? Did you like...
I only remember, James, when I was growing up, I'm slightly older than you. There were only 3 channels.
Yeah, I remember that. I
really?
predate Channel 4 as well.
I don't know. What's your favourite channel?
I don't know where that's going.
The English one.
Hey.
I want
Keeps the bloody French away.
I like it, James. I like it when we dip into, let's call it, right-wing rhetoric for a bit
where
of
the money
nonsense.
is, apparently.
Where the money is.
Yeah.
Are you not getting into, let's call it, the Smokey Robinson Tears of a Clown? Did you not relate to this song on that level, James? The emotion of it? She sings it beautifully, doesn't she?
I mean, it's all technically very good. I thought it was fine. I have listened to it a lot, and I did think, well, maybe I'll get into it, and I haven't really.
Well, the video...
I'm too busy trying to work out what my favourite channel is.
In the video, I mean, the setting for this, let's call it, mansplaining to Emily, trying to get her to sign her life away, it's set in anywhere in the world and solar system. So again, they are trying to at least convey a universality, aren't they, of the emotion of this song.
Well, Emily Sandé told Q Magazine that this song was about trying to get into the industry, keeping faith in herself when she felt that many of the labels didn't have faith in her.
It must have been hard for Emily having no, let's call it, promotional push, what with singing at both the Olympic opening and closing ceremonies.
I think that might predate this, but okay.
I'm just being snarky for no reason.
Yeah. How did Noel Edmonds make this song happen?
I love these sort of questions. How did he make this happen? I don't know. Please tell me.
Okay, so the producer of this track is Naughty Boy.
Sorry, I thought you were talking to me.
Born Shahid Khan from Watford.
Oh, yeah. One of the writers, I believe.
Yep, he dropped out of university.
And do you know one of the other writers is I've just seen on this? Look at that. Grant Mitchell. He's done well, hasn't he?
Yeah. When he's not working at the garage. Oh, no, that was Phil. Phil works at the garage. Grant is the one who buggered off. Anyway, so he drops out of uni. He gets a $5,000 grant from the Prince's Trust to start making music. And, that, that's enough to start, but it's not enough to do the things he wants to do. So then he goes on the TV show Deal or No Deal.
Okay.
And he wins $44,000.
Blimey.
That's a big prize on that show.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have come away with 1p. And obviously that was hosted by Noel Edmonds. And he uses that prize money to build a studio in his parents' garden.
Okay.
And become a music producer. That was his way in the industry, was to win money on a game show.
Deal or No Deal? James, without being too egocentric, I appeared on Deal or No Deal once, opening a box for somebody else. Let's call it one of the editions.
What was in your box?
50 pence. The weird thing was, because it's on television, I got loads of text messages saying to people, I've just seen you on Deal or No Deal. Well done for opening the... And I thought, it's annoying because I thought all my life I've done gigs, travelling around the world. And seemingly what I got a little bit of credit for from my friends was opening a fucking box on Deal or No Deal. It was annoying. It's a great day out, though.
Are you going to listen to this on your way back from gigs?
I might do, actually. I love a song about a performer. What I found a little bit disconcerting, I suppose, was the video was all about her not signing a soul away, yet the song was kind of saying, I have done. So a little fissure in my head. Nothing more. Made it more interesting in some ways.
And no ducks.
Number 8.
Down 1 to number 8 this week. It's Drinking from the Bottle by Calvin Harris, featuring Tiny Temper. Again, I'm going to emphasise the featuring for whatever reason.
Do you want to know the first note I wrote down?
Please.
When I was listening to Drinking from the Bottle?
Yep.
Get a glass. But then I'm sitting here, aren't I, in your shed, drinking from the bottle, although it has got a sports cap.
Yes, I mean, this week, James, I was listening to my earpods walking around. I just bought a meal deal, and then I was drinking Lucozade as I was listening to it. I thought, I'm drinking from the bottle, Tiny Temper and Calvin. What's the big deal?
Do you think the song is about drinking Lucozade or Buxton water?
I suspect not. It's a 30th birthday song, this is. Have you seen the bit in the chorus?
Yeah, hitting the big 3-0.
Hitting the big 3-0? I mean, it seems very specific, doesn't it? Loads of fellas out. So, the big 3-0, hey, what are you going to do? I'm not going to get a glass tonight. I love this song anyway. This is another one, James, which, again, the random nature of choosing the top 10. You're in force. No, you've got to do it. Another great discovery for me. Are you going to be slightly negative about this one too?
I think it's better than the Bingo Players one.
Okay.
Did you watch the video?
I watched every video this week. Great. Should we do that first? Go on, tell us all about it.
So the video is all about the devil. And the devil is having a night out.
In Los Angeles setting, I'm going to say.
Yeah, and he does all kinds of devilly things.
James, let's dig into the devilly things he's doing. First of all, he's talking to a bloke on the street, isn't he? The bloke comes up to him, Louis Cypher, which I think was the name of Robert De Niro in Angel Heart. So there's that reference, I suppose. He's got some great phrases. Sometimes the song stops. I particularly like this phrase from the devil. God is always trying to get you to go to his place. I'm willing to travel.
That's a good line.
Yeah,
I like that. That's like, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled.
And then he has a party with a young lady, doesn't he, in a motel room. And then afterwards, he's still telling that same stranger, after they fuck me, they smoke. I make them feel like butterscotch and meat. I mean, they're slightly disturbing.
It's butterscotch and meat.
Yeah,
it's not a combination that
Do you know who played the devil in the video?
No, I don't.
Well, I recognised him. This made me think again, James. I'm getting older. I thought, isn't that the young lad from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Billy? And then in the YouTube comments, we're going, this is a fella from The Lord of Rings, and this is the voice of the darling Chucky. So again, made me think my reference is different. But the devil was played in the video by the actor Brad Dourif.
Oh, yeah, he is in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah, he plays little Billy, doesn't he? Nurse Ratched. Now, my friend says about One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, her daughter says, why is everyone having a go at Nurse Ratched? She's doing a job, which I think is an interesting point, isn't it?
She's just following orders.
Maybe from another podcast, let's talk about this beautiful banger.
It name checks Cyndi Lauper,
Yep.
Lady Gaga,
Yep.
Blondie, Heidi Klum, The Kardashians, Rihanna, and Danny DeVito.
I particularly like the way Danny DeVito comes into the song. Life's too short, Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. I particularly like the intro. I can pay for everything that's on you. Something like that. I loved it. Calvin Harris, to my taste, the sounds of he makes, production-wise, blah, blah, blah. Not always to my taste, but I love the presence of Tiny Temper being on this. I miss Tiny Temper a little bit. Not heard of him for a while.
There might be a reason for that.
Go on.
Well, now known just as Tiny, he married very well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Saga heiress.
The cruise ships that takes all old people around.
Yeah, he's married into that family.
Cool.
So I think he's doing all right. He's also a national jiu-jitsu champion and has featured on 7 UK #1 singles. That's pretty good going, isn't it? Calvin Harris became the first British artist to spawn 7 top 10 singles from the same album, which tied the then record with Michael Jackson's Dangerous and Bad and Katy Perry's Teenage Dream. He'd go on to score 9, but that has since been surpassed by...
Go on.
Taylor Swift's Midnights and the Tortured Poets Department, and Ed Sheeran's Divide, who have both had 10 top 10 singles on one album.
Nice research.
Thanks. Who are Adam Wiles and Patrick Okugwu?
I don't know.
They are Calvin Harris and Tiny Temper.
I should have guessed that, really, shouldn't I?
They have 18 UK #1s between them. This gets to number 5. Calvin Harris is the first UK artist to get 1 billion streams on Spotify.
Well done, Calvin.
23 Brit Award nominations, 5 Grammy nominations. We were talking about the guy who started his production career by winning on Deal or No Deal. Calvin Harris funded his DJ gear by working in a fish processing factory.
A fish processing?
Yeah.
I wonder if they were £1. That's something for our Patreon content later.
Number 7.
Up 39 places to number 7. When I Was Your Man by Bruno Mars. So to continue the pattern, we've had our high-energy dance track, and now it's melodramatic piano earnestness.
Yeah. 1 for 1 coming along, aren't they? Alternating so far.
It's a very bipolar top 10 so far.
Yeah. Again, when I first heard this song this week, I thought it's all right. As the week's gone on, we've enforced and let's call it voluntary listening. I've begun to love this song as well. He's great, Bruno Mars, isn't he? I mean, makes me think quite often, a lot of old men, James, men our age, go, there's no artists about anymore, there's no people who can do it. Bruno Mars is absolutely one of them people, and he can do what he wants. He's got a lot of styles at his fingertips, hasn't he? Which I always think he does a convincing job of representing.
And this song has sort of a classic quality to its writing. It's a man regretting things he should have done when he was in a relationship, because that relationship has now ended and he is jealous of the new relationship.
Yeah, that'd sum it up, wouldn't it?
But, all to music. Bruno Mars said, "It's the most honest, real thing I've ever sang." Because apparently it's inspired by a real-life heartbreak that he had.
Oh, really?
So good for him putting his whole life out there.
Let's do it. I mean, while we're here, and I've got the guitar, I like it because the chords are all kind of, as you'd expect, goes like that for a bit, doesn't it? That kind of thing, that kind of vibe. Hey, why not go over to Spotify and hear how Bruno Mars sings it rather than me killing it? I like the chorus though, because essentially it's a country song, isn't it? Should have bought you flowers, wherever it goes. It's just such a... And should have held your hand, or like that kind of thing. I'm just saying it to give you a general vibe. I'm certainly not saying that's all it is. Kind of all it is though, isn't it? It's only the piano. There's no strings like Emily to help her out. I particularly like the way he sings the second verse. He gives it a little bit of a... just a little bit of character before he starts singing the second verse. Very, very appealing.
There's a bit about hearing their song on the radio and it just doesn't sound the same. It all just sounds like... So I started going, I wonder what that is. What their song was.
I like that. He just wanted to sit... Well, I don't know if this is just what he wanted to do. Absolute projection, but he wants to put that beautiful ooh bit in, doesn't he? Which neither of us seemingly can do, James.
Oh, I can't do it. No, God, no.
And then, as you say, it all just sounds like ooh. It's a lovely little bounce, isn't it? Or he's alluding to the cliches of, let's call heartache songs, but he's commenting on them, gives it a little spin. Nice.
Yeah, what I like about this song is that he doesn't try and get her back. This is not a kind of, oh, baby, I've done wrong, but hey, it's going to be better in the future. At the end, he's like, I hope he buys you flowers. I hope he holds your hand. It's kind of acceptance. It's like the 5 stages of grief, this song.
He wishes her well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, I was playing this to one of my friends this week, and they said, I was a bit like the Miley Cyrus song, that Flowers one. I can buy myself flowers and all that. And I said, oh, yeah, good point. And then I had a little think, and then I said to them, well, it's not really, is it? Because in the Miley Cyrus song, that's all about independence and being free and not needing a man. And in the Bruno Mars song, she's gone and found another man, so it's not like it. And then my friend sort of looked at me in a very sad way and said, well, it's really difficult to talk to you these days, Andy.
Oh, I'm sorry that's happening. The podcast has ruined your brain. I'm so sorry.
Not really. It's what I was like before. It's exactly the sort of conversation I had before, as I did when I argued with my friend that one was really, by you two, was divorce and a breakup song. He said, no, I was proved right on that. And then I said,
proved right.
As Alan Partridge said. And then, as my other friend said, Marvin Gaye, let's get it on. He thought it was a romantic song. I said, no, this is just wanting to have your wicked ways type song. So, hey, it's all in the ear of the beholder.
But you are right. Who produced this record?
I don't know. Let's guess. Mark Ronson?
No, it's the Smeezingtons. Who sound like a cartoon family of gonks or something. Now on Children's BBC, the Smeezingtons. And a little plinky plonky theme tune. What are the Smeezingtons up to today? Oh, here's Papa Smeezington. No, the Smeezingtons are a production team that consists of Bruno Mars, Ari Levine, and Philip Lawrence, as well as being responsible for most of Bruno Mars' stuff.
Right.
They also are responsible for, to give it its radio-friendly title, Forget You by CeeLo Green, Get Sexy by the Sugar Babes. Also working on this song with a co-writing credit is Andrew Wyatt.
Go on.
He has a big old list of songs that he's worked on. Most notably, in my opinion, I'm Just Ken from the Barbie movie and Shallow from the Star is Born remake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Christian Flores 5945 on YouTube says, just imagine 5 to 10 years how much older we'll get. I'm going to say Christian Flores, probably that's about 5 to 10 years older you'll get, isn't it? And think, man, time has really gone by fast when our younger selves have gone. Despite the clumsiness of the sentence, let's say this is a common theme for certainly the YouTube commenters this week. I mean, when we do charts from the 60s, James, everyone says, this reminds me of my wife and gran and all that sort of stuff. In the 80s, people are happy. But the YouTube comments for this era seems to be loads of kids saying how fast time flies.
It's almost like pre-nostalgia. They're going, in the future, this will be nostalgic. Well, yeah, probably.
Number 6.
It's a new entry at number 6 this week, straight in. It's Please Don't Say You Love Me by Gabrielle Aplin.
Now, listening to this week, straight after the Bruno Mars song, I don't know, because I'm not a music guy, and I was hoping you could help me on this. Is it the same chords?
They are similar. I mean, all chords are the same, really, in songs. It's how you use them, where you put them, and how long. But certainly, again, I would say a little bit like the Bruno Mars song I mentioned earlier. I heard it as a country song. This is kind of more defiantly country-esque, isn't it? Country-ish, if you like. So, yeah, it has got similar little bits in. I tried to work it out because it was so beautiful.
It's very whimsical, I thought.
Whimsy, you say?
Yeah.
Despite the heavy nature of the lyrics, musically it's a little bit, what you're saying, flighty.
Certainly the most whimsical song we've done so far this week.
It's very good, I think. I mean, I like the lyrical content because Gabrielle, what I like is, please don't say you love me because I might just say it back. That's a good use for the word might, isn't it? So she's sort of saying...
I might not say it back.
I might not say it back, very different. Or she might just say it back. That's what
Still
might.
Still might.
Still
Might not, but she might.
Thanks for rescuing me out of that. So that's a good lyric. But
There's a 50% chance she might not say that. But she does say her heart's still skipping when she sees you.
yeah.
So
She loves the other protagonist of this song, but she doesn't want to say it, and she's scared, isn't she? It's a song of caution, isn't it?
it's about not necessarily saying I might not say it back because I don't love you. It's I might not say it back because, hey, let's take our time with this. Such a young person thing to think, isn't it? Oh, we've got loads of time. Have you?
All right. Now this one, musically at least, I'm going to put the capo on because I was trying to work it out with
What for those who don't know, what is a capo and what does it do?
Capo is you put it across the guitar neck. You can still play open chords, open strings ringing, but it just changes the key. So, for instance, that's a G. I put the capo on magically. I play exactly the same chord pattern. So you're just knocking it up, in this case, a fifth, I believe. Anyway, she does lovely finger picking, as Colonel Sanders says, it's finger picking good, this song. But Gabrielle is kind of going something like... That's kind of the verses in it. Lovely. And then the chorus, as you alluded to, a little bit like the Bruno Mars song. She goes, please don't say you love me, 'cause I might just say it back. Doopy doopy doo doo, when your heart looks back. Lovely, yeah? The bridge, the middle eight, whatever you call it, I like it. She put some fancy chords in there. She's going, so... Heavy words are hard to take. And then this is lovely. Lovely major instead of a minor, which you would expect. She doesn't do that at the end, but you get the gist. Beautiful, beautiful bit of song. I love this song this week. Again, when I first heard it, I thought that's all right. With voluntary listening, I love it.
Her second and final UK top 10 hit, she'd had a UK number one with a cover version of The Power of Love.
Oh, was that her?
But which version of The Power of Love? The Huey Lewis and the News one? The
No.
Jennifer Rush one?
No.
No, the Frankie Goes to Hollywood one, which had been featured in the John Lewis Christmas ad in 2012. So that was the first John Lewis Christmas song to get to number one.
Okay.
What other songs from the John Lewis Christmas ad?
That Lily Allen one, Somewhere Only We Know by Keane.
That also get to number one the following year.
Lily Allen, in the newspapers, she said she earned about 8,000 quid from that song, which you'd expect to be a lot more, wouldn't it, from a Christmas number one with John Lewis and the Fee, but since she wasn't the writer, no money for Lily, so she shows her feet on OnlyFans. No judgment there, I think it's a good idea, Lil.
That's the only other number one. There was one that got to number two, another cover.
Wasn't one of the Oasis songs, John Lewis, Half the World Away?
Yes, there was a
like
Half
that?
the World Away. That was done by Aurora. It got to number 11 in 2015. Yeah. Your Song by Ellie Goulding was a number two hit.
The Elton John?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, Taken by Trees doing Sweet Child of Mine. Please, 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 Let Me Get What I Want by Amelia Warner. Real Love, the Beatles song done by Tom Odell.
Oh, okay.
One Day I'll Fly Away by Volts. Golden Slumbers by Elbow. Can't Fight This Feeling.
All these John Lewis songs?
Yeah, by Bastille. Yeah. And then the first one not to be a cover version in 2020 was the song A Little Love by Celeste, which only gets to number 59.
Do a cover, Celeste. We all know it. Sometimes, James, when we're doing this podcast and people have listened to it, I know, they sometimes say to me, I don't know that song, so I wasn't so interested. And I think, try being in our position. We don't know the song and we have to talk about it. We don't have to. We are giving unasked for opinions. We are well aware of that. Thank you for listening.
This is a song telling you to please don't.
It's a song of reticence and caution.
Yes. There's been a lot of songs that start with please don't.
Oh, go on.
Their titles anyway. Which ones can you think of?
Please don't. So I'm just singing it and seeing if I fall into a song. Please, go on, give me a clue. Do that Jeopardy thing I like so much.
Well, there are 4 of them with the same title that all get in the top 4.
Okay.
So this is clearly a very successful song title.
Go on.
It's just please don't and then 2 more letters.
Go on.
Please don't go.
Okay.
KWS, No Mercy, Casey and the Sunshine Band, and Donald Piers.
I only know Casey and the Sunshine Band.
There's Please Don't Let Me Go, Barley Murs. That was a number 1.
Yeah.
There's Please Don't Be Scared by Barry Manilow,
I see.
which I imagine he has to sing to a lot of people. And there's probably my favourite, a Bobby V song from 1962 called Please Don't Ask About Barbara.
Your friend's mum again.
Yeah, just want to know now. Want to know about Barbara.
All right.
Bobby V, you tease.
Gabrielle Applin turns up in the YouTube comments on this one saying, thanks for your sweet comments. My new album Phosphorescent is available to pre-order. Little link. So I quite like Gabrielle getting, let's call it, among the weeds and dirts of YouTube comments. I mean, it seems to make sense, doesn't it? If you've got loads of people looking at your song, why not go to where they have a look at it to try and flog your new album? Did you watch the video?
Yes, I did.
What did you make of it?
Yeah, it was like an episode of Dawson's Creek or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, nice. Again, in the YouTube comments, a lot of women are saying, I can't believe, what's his name, and it's some actor, and the bloke who played Fitz in The Shield, essentially. There's a lot of women warm for his form in this video, I'm going to say, which is, again, part of pop music.
Yeah.
You cannot stop it.
He's a good looking guy. I think I would say I love you if he said it to me first.
He's such a dreamboat. There's a lot of people on YouTube, and like I say, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s essentially, there's loads of people who always say about some songs, they don't write them like this anymore. I am going to say with Bruno Mars and Gabrielle Applin, I would like to redirect all them people who look at songs of yesteryear, classic, let's call it, songs, saying they don't write them like that anymore, and go, well, there's 2 for you, you bunch of cloth-eared divs. In part 2 of this week's Shooby Dooby Doo-Wop, well, what do you think we're going to be doing, James? In part, bearing in mind we've just gone from numbers 10 to 6 of these charts, what do you think is going to happen next?
I don't know, some recipes maybe? Or
That's right, we'll be explaining loads of recipes for you. Also, we'll be looking at the top 5 from the 17th of February 2013. Here's a little taste of what's in store.
So what is a thrift shop? We are British and we don't use that phrase.
It is a shop where you can buy thrifts, yeah?
Come and get your thrifts. Lots of lovely thrifts.
It
2
is.
for 1 on thrift.
It's a shitty nightclub, all the waltzers you should hear this record.
It is. So that's the secret of a good dance track. Sandwiches.
Get your sandwiches in and everyone will be dancing forever.
I didn't have a workplace at the time, so I had no work colleagues, so the opportunity never arose for me to do a Harlem Shake video. I didn't play for Swansea City. I wasn't in the Norwegian army. Check out our Spotify and YouTube playlists. Really, check them out this week.
Check them out. I mean, I didn't want to listen to it, and yet here I am, 5 for 5.
And let us know your thoughts at shoobypodcast@gmail.com. And for the songs that aren't in the top 10, join our Patreon community and become a subscriber.
Thanks for listening. Like I say, if that's how good the bottom 5 of the top 10, if that's how good they've been this week, spoilers, I'm effusive about the top 5 as well. Thank you very much for listening to Shooby Dooby Doo-Wop.
Bop bop shoo bop.